we use the system. So, all right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, and we are so excited to actually have you for this Changing the Narrative Live episode 4. It's been an amazing journey so far. Started sometime last month, and we actually set the objectives of actually, having to start this live. Sometime in 2022, we actually had a conference called Changing the Narrative Conference. It came out well. It was very beautiful, and of course, it's had a lot, changed lots of life. But because it was limited, it was actually confined to a space. We decided to actually bring it up here, where we can actually have people that have gone ahead, come to share their journey and help others to actually find clarity. You get. So it's not actually confined to a space. It's anybody can join. For the past 2 sections, we actually have persons joining from UK and all that. And that's actually the goal for this, so that somebody that cannot come down to Niger State to actually watch us or hear us talk can actually also join wherever they are. And after this, a lot of persons are also going to watch. Most times I discover that people don't get to follow up when we are actually on the live. So later they tune in to actually watch. So today we have a very special guest, a man after my own heart. He's not David anyways, but we have someone that is very, 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 very important to me. And when I say important to me, it's I probably he may not know, but he's that one big mentor. You understand that not just to every other person, but to myself, especially with regards to the topic we dealt the last time, about having discipline to do something. And also we are also tying it down to his own topic today, because we're going to talking about why most people never finish what they start. You understand? Because in our words, we have more of talkers than we have doers. And again, in the section of doers, again, we have people that know how to start and many of them that don't know how to finish. So it's actually very, very easy to start up something. Everybody have a big dream. Everybody wants to do something. But at the end of the day, not everybody succeeds in doing, the actual thing. Some persons start, but because of one reason or the other, they try to drop. All of us have been a victim from one time to other and all that. But this aim of this section is actually to have our boss speak to us, and he's somebody that have built something from the scratch to the point where it is at the moment. And sometimes I actually honor that kind of grace. I actually honor that kind of discipline, because it takes a whole lot. It takes a whole lot. There are some me personally, I do. He has encouraged me to do content, and sometimes when I do content, I'm like, man, are you sure this is? But this is someone who every day of his life for the past 1 year to 2 years now, creating every single day. So it takes more than just discipline to actually put that off. So today we are going to be hearing all of it today. Those secrets, those spices that have actually made our boss who he is today. And of course, it's going to be conversational. And at every given point in time, you can actually come in and, So thank you so much, Sir SS, for joining us. Simon Sunday, we are so glad to have you join us. One reason primarily is that not be everybody they want to identify with people who never blow. You understand? Some persons when you invite them for that's the honest truth. Some persons when you invite them for something like this, they'll be like, so how many people will be joining live? You understand? How many followers do you have? How many these, but I personally have realized that everything is not all about the number you get. It's actually about the impact. Even if it is just one person. I always make reference to one lady who impacted my life, while growing up. She actually organized an event. Many people turned up, but I just saw that event was for me, because it actually changed a whole lot of things, in my life. There has been a lot of other mentors and all that, but none of them sticks more than what that lady did. We didn't have any one-on-one interaction, just having to see her speak and all that. So thank you so much for honoring this invitation. And I believe that by the end of this section, somebody will walk home better, you get, and we'll be able to execute properly and actually, get the results. So you're welcome, Sir SS. So Simon Sunday.
Thank you so Emperor much. TV. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. I can't be privileged to be here.
That's how humble men say it.
No, but this is not about being humble, but that's the truth. I count this a privilege to be here, a rare privilege at that.
Good to have you here, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So, on a lighter note, before we go deep, how are you feeling today, sir? How are you feeling today?
Thank you too. Thank you.
All right, sir. So,
Yes, sir.
when you look back, yeah. So, let's start with when you look back at all you have created so far. When you look back at all everything that you have actually created so far, what keeps you excited about finishing projects? What is the one thing that actually keeps you, motivated, that actually keeps you excited about, trying to finish any project that you start, using the ones that you have actually done so far as a reference?
Okay. One thing that helped me this far, one, passion. Yes, passion. And then, and secondly, I have this drive not just to create content, but to reach out to persons, to reach out to life, to use my content to be a blessing to lives, family, and all of that. So the passion has already been there right from time for acting and creating content and all of that. So it's something that it didn't just start in one day. I've always been working on it for the past 2 years. So
All right. I suppose that's a network. Suppose that's a network. So it will come back. You guys should please stay with us because tonight, of course, we know it's going to be very, very loaded. All right. While he's here to join, I want to sincerely appreciate everyone that is joining us on this live. And for those of us that are also going to watch this later, we so much appreciate. He will soon be back. I believe this is network. This is Nigeria. So we take a break, a jiffy.